We ran a lot of different stuff throughout the day, trying to build upon the pattern, and it kept coming back to isolated brush right out off the bank. And we went in a little pocket, and as we come in, we're coming by all these barges, and I'm thinking, well, they're out off the bank. There's not really anything with them that I would target. And as we round that last barge, I look over and I see a barge cell. And that is the absolute perfect example of the industrial structure that I've fished my whole life. There we go. Told you I knew how to play that game, Matthew.
Yeah. You need help?
No, I don't need help. I'm just gonna relish it for a minute.
He about tripped me and knocked me down. And it all worked, which that don't happen all the time either. Usually somebody does that to you. They are not catching a fish. And it might have been the best fish of the day, but he sidestepped me and slung it in there. And to see the excitement in his face was almost worth the whole day. I think that he got pretty fired up on that one.
I've always been a procrastinator, and if it wasn't for the last minute, I probably wouldn't get anything done. And I'm glad to get this one at the end of the day. It's, you know, just a good solid keeper, but we talk about every catch is big. For me, like me personally, that was huge to get that one. And when you approached it, I knew no matter what, you were gonna go left, center, or right. So I knew no matter what, I was gonna have two options. And when you went left, like the hair on the back of my neck stood up, and I'm like, he left me an open, deep side of a barge cell between that boat. One thing I've watched you do that I am not consistently doing is I watched you let it fall on slack line, regardless of whether it's 12 inches or 12 feet deep.
You talk about that slack line. If you've watched me all day, like you said, a lot of times when I do that, and then you see me do that,
yeah,
I'm doing that on purpose. I'm giving it line. If I don't do that, you'll see me do that. It's not because I'm backlashed. I'm wanting it to fall right where I put it.
Man, I learned something cool there. I caught a fish on the kind of cover that I love to catch fish on. And personally, as far as I'm concerned, I just tied you with keepers. So boom, buddy. That was great, absolutely great.
Call it a day.
Call it a day, man.
To come out here and pretty much only throw a stupid tube and without any practice and run to stuff that we could throw it on,
yeah,
it's really not that bad of a day.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't about catching everything that was available. It was going out and doing our stuff, learning a little bit, hopefully sharing a little bit about the brand, our story, and your techniques and tactics. I learned some stuff, and hopefully the viewers did too.
Yeah, had a good time, man.
Yep, got a good chance to go do it again too now.